Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you ever so much for tuning in to watch this latest dart stream. It's the Chichester Virtual Dart Series. It's the new season, and it's I'm not sure what season this is actually. 6. Apologies, I've fluffed my lines. But we've got 4 games for you coming up tonight, and the first of which features Mike Few and Dan Hill. That's a First Division match, and then we have 3 Premier Division matches that follow, which include Mike Symes and Dan Bowley, Luke Getty and Paul Eves, and Jason Yates and Andy Derrick. So I'm just going to click on the screens to make sure that's all working, and it seems to be, so that's fantastic. Someone could leave a comment in the chat just to confirm that you can hear me, and it's not just me talking to myself. That would also be very good. And if you are watching, do leave a comment in the chat and let us know who you're cheering on. So I'm going to give the players 9 darts, and then we'll get underway. Thank you again for watching. Okay, guys, if you want to have 9 darts, and then you can start.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck.
9 darts, eh?
And thank you to Jason for confirming that you can hear us. That's brilliant. And Jason will be playing Andy Derrick later on in the final game of tonight, and that will be a great match as well. And there's some very competitive games in store tonight, and this one is very much included. And just to say, a massive thank you and well done to Mike Few for all his efforts on this, because he is the league organiser.
Yeah, mate. All the best. All the best, Sensor.
72 players involved in the Chichester Virtual Dart Series now, and it's great to be able to
100
give players of all abilities a chance to still enjoy our great sport
85
in these weird times, although improving times, it must be said. And indoor sport, hopefully in England, will be returning on the 17th of May.
28.
So hopefully some COVID secure darts initially from the 17th of May.
41.
And then perhaps, may we dream from June that we can have unrestricted darts from then. Fingers crossed. Let's see how we go. This is a First Division clash here you're watching.
40.
And all the league divisions have been reset based on players' averages from last season. That includes the running average, or the players, or if they're a new player, the last 5 averages they've recorded on NO1.
45.
And both players, no stranger to being on the stream. They have been
30.
previously. Dan Hill put up a good fight against Paul Eves last time round, and Mike Few was on the first
60.
informal open where we were just trying things out and the format, and that seemed to work, so that's good. It's Dan Hill with the slight advantage here in the first leg, so it is the best of 10 legs.
Oh, get out, you silly sod. Oh, that's stupid. 10. Stupid.
Hill telling himself off.
60.
And very even going in this first leg as both players seek to
81.
try and find their footing in this match in the early stages.
100.
And that's the first ton for Few. Down to 104. Hill won't take out the 137.
43.
So yes, it's actually the best of 10 legs, not 11. It is possible to draw in this format, and so you can draw 5 all. And on paper, both players seem very evenly matched, actually.
94 and 3. Well, mate.
Yes, lovely stuff there from Dan Hill. And had a very strong end to that leg. Started slightly in the middle, but recovered well. And he takes the opening leg and the early lead. Big thank you, of course, to
45.
Our sponsors. That's Sweet Flamingo, James Utility Services, Achieve Greatness.
100.
And of course, this is all being played under the Modern Amateur Darts Invaders Region banner. The MAD Virtual League, of course.
26.
We look forward to seeing what events they'll be in store under the MAD Invaders banner.
85.
Strong start here for Hill in this second leg. Already applying the pressure on the few throw.
100.
That's a nice response. Second ton of the match for few.
Oh, where was that one going? 34.
Yeah, the seasonal averages between these two players, well, not much to choose between them. Mike Few 62 to Hill's 63. That was last season. Head to head,
60.
Dan does. Hill does lead that 3-1.
100.
So that will be in the back of Few's mind. That's his second ton of this leg. This is a good response from Hill.
100.
Both down to a finish after 15 darts. Both starting to find a foothold in this match.
46.
So Hill starts on the 18s.
Oh, yeah. 50.
Yeah, so frustrating that when you slip into the 4, chasing an 18.
28.
Well, not what few would have wanted. Hill should have a dart here to break the throw,
32.
but can't take advantage. So Few now, well, he wants double 15. Can't be done. Hill sat on tops.
42. That's not 42, sorry. That's 82.
Yes, because Few is doing himself an injustice there. But yes, does leave himself double 4. If Hill doesn't take out tops, composes himself. Has hit this already, of course. Now wants double 10.
40 and 3.
And a lovely third dart. And that's a 24 dart leg. Hill breaks the Few throw, and now as throws first, of course, in the third leg to try and extend his lead to 3 legs. 5 legs will be his first target.
100.
Start strongly. Of course, if you get to 5 legs, it forces the issue on your opponent.
100.
And the charity of choice, by the way, that the league is supporting is St Winifred's Hospice. So do have a look at their website.
Oh my word. 26.
Is that an opening for Few? Just slipped into the 5 of those
40.
darts. Yes, well, last season Few hit 6 140s and 2 180s. And Hill.
At least I'm consistent. 26.
Hill hit 15 140s, but couldn't find a maximum, so that was interesting. But he did have a high checkout of 164.
100.
Second ton of the leg for Few. Puts him in a commanding position here as he tries to get back into this contest.
95.
A few pretty well.
45.
I'm not sure what that was. Someone dropped a dart, possibly.
95.
Back-to-back 95s for Hill, leaves him on a bogey number. A few looking to get down to a finish of his own.
70.
Which he does do. So again, not much to choose between these two players, as we suspected would be the case.
47.
That's the great thing about this league, which few runs, because he's managed to reset all the divisions. It does mean
42.
you do have potentially very close contests to choose from and to take part in.
52.
So 104 needed here for few. Needs the treble. Looks good to me.
72.
Very close, just on the wire for that double 16. But Hill now has more darts incoming for the 3-0 lead.
60 and 2.
And gets there. Great effort from Hill. That's the best leg of the match. 23 darts. And onwards we go. Few to throw first. In leg 4.
$60.
And Crossy 2B has joined us. I wonder if that's Stephen Cross,
41.
who plays, of course, in the Premier Division.
60.
Yes, other players in Few and Hill's division include
85.
Jeff Bennett, Darren Cook, Clive G, Lee Parsi, Dean Smith, Adam Judd, Dan Inman and Ian Venison. And we hope to have them all on the stream at some point over the next month or two.
45.
On Sunday nights.
100.
Fifth ton of the match there for Hill. Again, putting pressure on the Few throws. Found a couple of trebles this leg. Few hasn't found one yet.
60.
Third 60 of the leg, which is not quite enough at the moment to keep Hill at bay.
58.
Yes, their most recent meeting was on the 29th of last month, and Hill won that one 4-3.
68.
So that will be in the back of their minds, I'm sure.
$59.
So Hill down to finish first. He will be back for that 158.
85.
But Few just coming back into this. Leaves himself on 1, 2, 3. Hill
Oh my word.
slightly erratic with those.
24.
So 1, 2, 3 then for Few. Start on the 19s, which he does do. Wanted treble 18 to leave the ball.
55.
Well, the 1, 5, 1, 3, 4 won't go. I think Hill was chasing the treble 18 with that one.
42. Oh,
Oh, he's busted the score. That is 68, but not the way you want to take it. Wanted the 16 away, just slipped into the treble 16. So incredibly annoying when that happens. Oh, has it gone double-double?
56.
It's a good effort.
Oh.
Well, Few.
Oh, nice goal.
Well, would you believe it? Few. Well, he missed the single 8 or the single 16, and then hit the treble 16 again. So double 18 for Hill to take full advantage of this. Probably wouldn't have been expecting this chance.
In 3.
And he does get there with his third dart. Gosh. Well, that was a dramatic end to the fourth leg. And Hill does break the throw and leads 4-0. Averages high 50s. So both players not quite hitting top gear.
58.
Hill doing enough, and certainly when he's had a chance on a double, he has been able to take it
60.
and quickly, which has been proved the difference really. Scoring wise, not too much to choose between them. Both have hit 5 tons each so far.
Oh, come on. 60.
Hill, you can hear him telling himself off, talking to himself, trying to G himself up.
41.
Perhaps sensing that this is a great opportunity to really turn the screw in this match.
Oh, doo-doos. 41.
You know, on previous streams that we've had, occasionally players
11.
get over exuberant and start using fruity language, and I'm really appreciating Hill's
Don't do the same.
different alternative words to swear words.
30.
Very much appreciate that.
Oh, look at Hansel.
He's telling himself off, and Few
45.
also can't find a treble. So still advantage Hill slightly in this leg. Certainly a strong position in the match.
58.
Both players have, away from the Chichester Virtual Dart Series, they have been keeping themselves busy. Mike Few, 5-1 win over Graham Harris. 4-all draw with Nathan Warren. Dan Hill, meanwhile, lots of games against Mark Bauer.
83.
He played 16 legs against Darren Cook as well, who was also in this division. So keeping themselves busy.
41.
Keeping the practice up for when we're all allowed out again to play in-person darts, and that'll be a magical time indeed.
85.
Well, 2 trebles in the last 2 visits for Hill sets up 86.
121.
Lovely darts there from Few. Really drags himself back into this. So there's pressure on the Hill throw now.
86 in 2.
Brilliant darts. Brilliant darts. That is absolutely fantastic. 2 dart kill for 86. Another 23 dart leg. It's 5-0 the scoreline. So Hill is guaranteed a point now. And Few faces the uphill task of having to rattle off the next 5 legs
45.
to force the issue and force the draw. And you may see Few just throw with a bit of freedom here, because
125. Really?
yeah, lovely darts from Hill, just what he would have wanted. And you can hear the 2 players saying good darts to one another.
60.
And that's the thing I absolutely love about the Chichester Virtual Dart Series. It's just played in such a wonderful spirit. And it's really is virtual darts at its
25.
At its best. You wouldn't necessarily say that in a high pressure environment in a tournament in person. So it's great to see.
126. Good that.
Yeah, another lovely visit there from Few. That's his 8th ton of the match to Hill's 6. So again, there hasn't been too much to choose between them in the scoring.
60.
It's been Hill's finishing, which has been very good. Unfortunately, I don't have double stats on the Darts for Windows system, but
yeah, 100.
I'm sure they'll be very impressive indeed. Few is down to 170 after 12.
45.
We haven't seen the big fish yet in the Chichester Virtual Darts Series, and we won't hear.
60.
But hopefully in the coming weeks we will.
56.
6 darts from here for Few to get his first leg on the board.
$40.
And he'll be back for that 70. What kind of pressure will he be under? These look good from Hill.
Hey, got one. 180.
Well, he's going to be under a lot of pressure because there's a maximum from Hill. And Few wants 16 for Bull, I think. Bullseye. This will be some way to get your first leg on the board.
23.
But it won't go. So Hill, match darts incoming, wants double 5. After that excellent maximum, has to switch now. Needs to tidy it up. Double 2 for the match.
God.
Right on the wire.
186.
So, a reprieve for Few. Still wants a 15.
It's in 3, mate. 47, 3. Good. I'm going to get bagelled on my own stream. Oh, dear.
Sorry, I got confused there. Apologies. Great darts there from Few to tidy up. And he does get
134.
a leg on the board. But again, Hill starts so strongly in this 7th leg.
100.
A nice reply from Few. 10th ton of the match. To Hill's 7 tons and 180.
89.
Both players finding the treble 20 with a lot more regularity than early on.
100.
Back-to-back tons for Few. We see it time and again, don't we? When your back's against the wall and you're about to face defeat,
100.
players can suddenly produce really good darts. And Hill is having to dig into his A game here
100.
to try and fend off Few, who's hit 3 tons now in 3 visits.
80.
Gets himself down to a 2 dart combination. What kind of pressure will he be under? Few wants a treble here.
60.
That's the first visit without one. He does get down to a finish of 141. Hill wants 98 for the match.
58.
Leaves tops if the 141 doesn't go. Always a tricky outshot. It won't go, so Hill has more match darts
30.
incoming. It's been a very strong leg from Few up until that point. Tops needed for Hill. This will be for 17 darter.
Oh, come on.
We're taking 18.
No. 32.
Telling himself off. Slips into the double 6. Treble 17 needed for Few. Can't find it.
43.
And it's double 4 incoming for Hill. More match darts. Can he use that as a marker? Oh, wants double 2.
Oh, God almighty. Why can't it go in? 6.
We all ask ourselves that, Dan, don't worry, when we play darts. 13 now for the Bull.
19.
So, Madhouse for Hill to take the win.
Oh. No score.
Well, Few is still in this. Can't get the win, remember, but can force a draw. 45 left. 13 perhaps.
45.
Yep, so double 16. He's already hit this.
17.
More match darts then for Hill.
Okay, you can get it down low enough. No score.
Well, it's finish line fever, perhaps. Few wants double 16. That's a good marker.
Yeah, slightly 2 and 2.
Yep, he does get there.
Out time.
Look good. And Few confirms it. That's a break of throw, and that's been something Few's been unable to do in this match up until that point. And now he's on its throw.
16.
This gets very interesting indeed now, because if you can hold here, he'll may find that the doubts may start to creep in.
60.
And certainly the momentum seems to have just shifted towards Few in the last couple of legs that he's picked up.
70.
So it makes for a fascinating contest.
$100.
Hill's 9th ton of this match.
85.
So Few's 12 tons. And I think the difference really for Few has been that he's been able to get a lot more scores in the 70 to 80 range in addition to those tons. So it's giving himself more of an opportunity.
60.
Hill still averaging in the low 60s, Few in the high 50s.
55.
It's just evened out a bit between the two players.
$56.
$100.
No way.
Few battling well here.
It bloody well is. 45.
And 6 darts incoming for Few to try and get his third leg on the board. And to continue this comeback.
70.
And he needed that last dart, and he leaves himself very handily placed indeed. I can see lots of you are commenting in the chat. I'll get to you very shortly, don't worry.
52.
Oh, double 18 needed now for Few.
43.
Well, you heard what he thought of it. So, another opportunity to take this leg and take the match
56.
for Hill, but couldn't find the requisite treble. So, double 9 for Few. It's a tricky
10.
double. And Hill should get another match dart here.
$47.
Well, he had a shot at the bullseye. It was very close. Double 4 now.
No score.
Always crept into the double 18. So if Hill can just tidy this up. 2 darts. 2 more match darts incoming. Good marker.
Oh, jeez. 9.
All, both on the wire. Would you believe it? So Few back for double 4. That's a flyer. That's a better one.
4.
Double trouble for both players. Crucial point in the match because Hill,
16 in 2.
and he does take it out in the end. So well done to
Just catching up.
Yeah.
well done to Hill for taking it out eventually. So that was great. So let me just fade them down, and I'll just read you out the statistics. And well, it was a good fight back there from Few in those last couple of legs. It was a very good effort indeed, but it was Hill's purple patch of form and finishing really in the first 5 legs that proved to be the difference. But it was nice to see Few stick a few legs together, and towards the end it was a very good effort Indeed. So the averages there, high 50s for Hill, and 9 tons and 1 max. The maximum was excellent, wasn't it? And 3 breaks of throat, a high out of 94, which was a great effort. And then a few, of course, he hit 13 tons, so very consistent on the scoring, and also had a 47 checkout of his own. So we've got 3 games to come tonight. Next one is Mike Symes taking on Dan Bowley, and we'll have that very shortly, so stay tuned. Okay. Do you want to have 9, guys, and then I'll and then you can start. Okay. Good luck. Okay. Well, our second game now upcoming. Premier Division clash between Mike Symes and Dan Bowley. Firstly,
I'm good, mate.
just a few shout outs for those that are in the chat. Much appreciated. The useless angler. Oh, it's Luke Getty. Good to see you, Luke. Luke will be on next against Paul Eves. That should be a good contest. Remember, this is the Premier Division clash, so talking about people who mostly have County A experience
70.
and used to going deep in local competitions. Josh Congor, thanks so much for tuning in as always, Josh. Keep up the great tweets as always.
$60.
And this is best of 13 legs, but really it's the best of 12. So first to 7. Pardon me.
60.
First to 7 will take the win, but you can draw 6 all as well.
60.
So lots of different permutations in this league format. Mike Symes was runner-up in Division 1 last year.
60.
Or in the last season. And of course, this has all been recalibrated, this season's divisions based on ability.
140.
A lovely 140 there from Bowley. Gets himself right back into this leg.
41.
Do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bring you more streams throughout the year and hopefully some in-person events as well. Both players now on 143 after 15.
59.
Symes was just telling me off camera that he has his first competition booked in for late May in Waterlooville.
59.
So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. God, you really can't separate these two players in this first leg, both on 84 now. Bullseye for Symes.
Balls. 25 left. 59.
Good effort. Will Bowley go the same route? Wants the 14. And he wants the bull.
54.
So both players have had chances to take this opening leg, but Symes now, who has to tidy up on this particular effort, wants double 8 now.
In 2.
Yep.
Sorry, mate.
Recovered well. And he holds his throw. And takes the opening leg, which was very evenly contested between the two. I think this is Bowley's first
83.
go on a stream. Symes has been on before. And of course, can't mention Mike Symes without mentioning
60.
his Hampshire Open win in 2017. That was the last Hampshire Open that was run by the Hampshire
100.
County Darts Association. And it has come back, of course, courtesy of Chris Skinner.
61.
And we hope that does come back at some point. Maybe not this year, but perhaps next year.
82.
Always a very, very popular competition. Both for men and ladies. Very, very good indeed.
97.
100.
Bowley's settled down in this leg. You just get the sense that settled into things.
Ton.
New experience, so just being on a stream just adds that extra element of
60.
nerves into proceedings. Obviously, we're all comfortable in our own surroundings, throwing at the board, but just being live on YouTube just adds that extra spice.
97.
So both players look evenly placed here. So 16 for tops.
Yeah, in 3.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely darts there for Bowley. And that is an 18 dart leg, so just what he would have wanted. Both players scoring well, playing well, and again, another evenly matched contest on paper. Symes looks in here.
125.
Yeah, lovely stuff from Symes. Yeah, hit 4 180s last season. Had a running average of
140.
Lovely stuff from Bowley. And a running average of 73. Bowley's running average of 78.
Ton 40.
And this is a very good leg from Symes. Certainly,
100.
when you go to a local open and you see the draw sheet, these are two players that you don't want to be drawing because both very talented indeed and potential banana skins, and both very capable of going on a run
60.
in on any given day. So it's meant for an absorbing contest. A ton here will be due for Bowley to get him down to a finish. So Bowley's had 140 and 2 tons to get down to 161 after 9. Pressure on the Symes throw in these early stages in this match.
60.
Symes does get down to a finish. And we'll be back for that.
85.
Lovely last dart. So only one treble needed in this combination for Symes. Will he stay there? Does choose to, and
40.
unfortunate bounce out on his third dart. So leaves 76, and that's also Bowley's target here. 16 for tops.
36.
Couldn't do it again. Of course, that's the combination he took out in the last leg. Symes has the same target.
15.
So 25 or 11. Oh, we missed the big 11.
29.
Just threw that one in frustration. So Bowley back for tops. Now it's double 10.
30.
Well, could do with a double 8.
31.
So double 5 then for Bowley to break the Symes throw. Just a bit of double trouble. Both players started so strongly scoring wise, but can't quite get over the line. So really tense in these early exchanges.
In 2.
Yeah, it was a good marker, that first one. Just used it to his advantage. And does take out the double 8 to hold his throw. Was under pressure. Bowley may be slightly disappointed. He wasn't able to take full advantage there, but
43.
onwards we go.
$41.
Well, both players have been very active on
45.
the virtual darts side of things. Symes, I noticed yesterday, played 29 legs with Wayne France. Unbelievable.
Ton 40.
Played 16 legs with Lester Miles, 13 legs with Dean Cole, and also had a win over Paul Eves.
60.
as well. So Symes certainly keeping himself busy.
40.
Dan Bowley, well, he's had some good matches with Ben Payne and Tim Pearce. He's also enjoyed wins over
Oh, come on. 40.
Ian Benison, Matt Patterson and Dean Cole. So some familiar names there, because I think they're all competing in this particular
41.
season, unless I'm mistaken.
$100.
Well, Bowley needed that, gets him back in the leg. Symes is 140 in his second visit, proving to be the difference here. Just I say that.
180.
A timely max
smart.
from Symes gets him down to 59, which he will be back for. It looks like he can break straight back here. Or, sorry,
99.
got excited there, apologies. Looks like he can break the Bowley throw for the first time in this match. Wants tops in order to do that. This could be an 18 dart leg.
19.
Well, Bowley with a chance to save himself. And he will get an opportunity, you feel, providing the big number is found. Now wants tops.
74.
Well, Symes also wants tops. They seem to be going for the same targets, these two, don't they? Double 10.
30.
Right on the wire. And Bowley also wants tops here. Let's hit this
Yeah, in one.
4 and does do again. Holds his throw. 22 darts. Onwards we go. Premier Division really is
99.
stacked, I have to say. We'll see 6 of the players
100.
in the Premier Division tonight. I noticed that Bowley, when he was when the news came out on the Facebook group, said,
It's on 40.
"I've had a little cry to myself," which did make me chuckle. But you know, Bowley's performed very well in the last season, so
76.
no reason why he can't finish highly. His best result, 5-2 win over Tony Ayres with a 79.95 average.
92.
Symes playing strongly here on his own throw, down to a 170.
41.
And he has at least 6 darts from here.
$60.
Well, Bowley needs a big visit here if he's going to apply some pressure on the Symes throw.
60.
He can't quite find the treble that he needed, so lots of time on Symes' side here.
30.
Well, not what he would have wanted, so is that a slight opening for Bowley here in this 5th leg?
51.
Well, wanted the 14 to leave the big fish. Symes, though, has a chance at tops.
In 3.
Yeah, lovely
Yeah,
kill.
man.
Lovely check out in the end. That's an 18 dart leg from Symes to hold throw. Averages in the low 70s. And, well, not much to choose between them in the averages from last season.
140.
Symes, his season average was 73. Bowley's was 78.
It's on 40.
Certainly both players very capable of averaging in the 80s.
121.
Well into the 80s, really. Bowley backing up the 140 with another multi-treble visit. Symes looks to be matching that.
Ton.
Great leg of darts from these two here.
100.
Nothing less than a ton so far in 5 visits for these two.
$60.
Bowley down to 140 on his own throw. Knew he had to produce something. Really, he was under the
100.
cosh, and he's on tops after 12. Well, goodness me, we'd all take that, wouldn't we? Great darts from Bowley. What kind of pressure will he be under from Symes? A fair amount, it looks like.
83.
Symes just reminding Bowley that he's still there. The tops doesn't go on this occasion,
82.
but the double 10 does. So that's a 14 dart hold of throw with authority. I think that's the best leg of darts we've seen tonight so far. Three all then. Now remember, you can draw in this format. It can be 6 all. So just bear that in mind.
140.
But certainly the game's being played at a nice pace, suiting both players. And that always helps. And
43.
we await in-person darts to return very soon.
100.
This is the next best thing at the moment. Lovely stuff from Bowley. Applying pressure on the Symes throw. Hasn't been able to break him yet, Bowley.
81.
Yeah. 45.
Bowley just frustrated there. Couldn't quite ram home his advantage. Symes is bringing himself back into this
Ton 40.
leg really, really well. And he gets down to 137 on his own throw.
98.
And a lovely final treble found.
$41.
Outside chance here for Bowley to break the throw. Wanted the treble 20, that's why he was frustrated.
Oh, really? 30.
So 96 needed for Symes. Needs a treble. So we'll just look to set it up and hope
60.
that Bowley can't take out this 88. Wants the bullseye to do so.
56.
Good leave. Good leave. That's what we'd be shouting, wouldn't we, in an in-person competition? Well, Bowley, missed opportunity there.
In 2.
And Symes does find the double 18. Finishing's been very strong from both players. And Symes holds his throw. No breaks of throw yet in this match.
26.
Is that an opening for Symes here? 2017 Hampshire Open winner.
$60.
140.
Well, that's a lovely recovery from Bowley there after that first visit we'll be so disappointed with. And that suddenly puts all the pressure back onto Symes to find a treble,
46.
which he hasn't been able to do. Symes' best win last season, what, a 5-2 victory over Nathan Warren with a 77.32 average. And they've had one previous meeting, as far as we can tell, and Mike Symes won that 4-3. So it just goes to show that, which is the score now, of course.
41.
Which just goes to show it is very difficult to separate these two players.
99.
Notice that it's both players are using Windmill Blade 5, just like our previous
58.
contest. Healthy advantage here for Bowley in this leg.
100.
Yeah.
Down to 76 after 15 darts.
121.
Darts.
That's a lovely recovery, but doesn't leave him a finish. So Bowley does actually have 6 darts from 76.
36.
He hit that in the first leg, and he's come very close on another couple of occasions. 76. I'll read out some scoring stats shortly.
83.
Bowley then to level things up at 4-4. Wants double 10. He has hit this before, and he does do again. 20 dart hold of throw for all. Onwards we go. It's possible, remember, to draw 6 all. Scoring wise,
60.
well, Bowley has hit 11 tons, so Symes is 6. Both have hit
140.
well, right on cue. So Bowley's hit 6 140s to Symes 5. Of course, Symes does have that 1 maximum to his name.
60.
Averages, well, Bowley's just crept up into the high 70s.
60.
Symes in the 73 region. And that's probably what both actually managed
43.
last season in the Chichester Virtual Darts Series. So playing to form.
60.
And shout out to our sponsors, of course, Sweet Flamengo, James Utility Services. That James is available at jamesutilities.com.
36.
Achieve Greatness from Adrian Gray. And of course, it's all been played under the Modern Amateur Darts
60.
Virtual banner, as well as the Modern Amateur Darts Invaders Super Region.
10.
Bowley still with a slight advantage here in this 9th leg.
95.
Rams it home there. Suddenly pressure on the Symes throw. Could it be the first break of throw incoming?
81.
Close contest this. Bowley wanted 83, wanted the treble 17 to leave double 16. So 66 remaining.
35.
So 51 if he gets the opportunity. Treble 17 needed for Symes.
57.
Real opportunity to break here. Bowley for the first time in this contest. Wants double 16.
Yeah, into.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very good on that side of the board as well. 20 dart break of throw. Back-to-back 20 dart legs for Bowley. And that is the first break of throw we've seen in this match. And he needs 5-4.
85.
Throwing first here in leg 10. If he wins this one, he guarantees himself a point. Then puts all the pressure on Symes,
180.
who responds really, really well with his second max of this match. Fantastic effort from him. He's on a 9 darter. I haven't seen one yet. Just on the wire. Good recovery with a second.
10.
Darts.
Yeah, good recovery.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we've seen an 11 darter on the streams that I've been doing
43.
over the last year. That was Martin Lukeman. Martin Lukeman went on to win a card, so it just goes to show that if you do plug away
91.
in virtual competitions like this, in addition to your usual darts, it can really
60.
make a difference. Symes here looking to break straight back and is in a very strong position to do so.
45.
Down to 85 after 12. Can Bowley apply some pressure? Looks good to do so.
140.
Hits his 7th 140 of the match. Reminds Symes that he's still there. Single 20. Will leave the bullseye for 5 all.
60.
We've had a few close bullseye attempts from both players.
Oh, come on. 41.
Symes then has to try and tidy this up to level things up at 5 apiece.
2.
Yeah, don't mate.
I think that's the second time he's done that in this match. He's very ruthless in that sort of combination. Breaks straight back. It's the first time the Bowley throw has been broken in this match. 5 all. And we are guaranteed, regardless of what happens, there will be 2 legs remaining of this match. All 3 results are on the table at this point. Bowley can win, Symes can win,
55.
and there can be a draw at 6 apiece. So just bear that in mind for these final 2 legs, which we're about to see.
100.
Good trouble well found there from Bowley under pressure. Will be disappointed that he lost his throw there.
180.
Great darts.
Well, great timing. Great timing from Symes. He knows his back is against the wall here.
Ah, come on. 45.
Knows how important this leg is. If he can hold, he will be in the box seat.
43.
He'll be disappointed he couldn't follow it up. Bowley's only found 1 treble so far in this leg, so still with the advantage.
100.
Second ton of the leg for Bowley. Just the 33 points separate the 2 players in this crucial leg. All 3 results on the table at this point.
43.
Back-to-back 43s for Symes, right at the wrong time for him.
140.
And an 8th 140 for Bowley. Gets him down to 116. Finish first.
Ton.
Timely ton from Symes. God, it's hard to choose between them. No double
60.
for Bowley. So we've already seen Symes take out 80 in this match. Can he do it again? He's got to go the same route. Can he stack one on top of that one for 6-5?
41.
He slipped into the 1. Real chance for Bowley now. Double 10. He's hit this a number of times.
3 darts.
Well, what a great check out that is from Bowley under a great deal of pressure. Breaks the Symes throw for the second time on the last 2 efforts from that Symes has started, and is now throwing for the match.
28.
Not the start he would have wanted though. Symes will not give up. Has real fighting qualities. Will look to draw on all that
59.
county experience for the Hampshire county setup.
82.
All those big stage experiences that he's had over the years, are looking to draw on all that experience in this tough scenario.
Ton.
So remember, Bowley at least has a draw here. One more leg will see him secure the win.
85.
And Symes, the best he can hope for is to win this leg and force the draw. Always had the makings of going to a last leg decider this, and so it's proved to be.
66.
Just the 30 points separate them after 3
100.
visits. Timely ton from Bowley. Bowley's on a treble a turn since that sketchy opening visit. Symes is in again here. He's already had 3 180s in this match.
180.
There's a 4th.
Yeah, good darts, Mick.
Goodness me. What a time to hit that. So Symes will be back for 96 to try and force the draw.
81.
Bowley down to a finish himself. God, it's exciting. Hold on to your hats because it's 96. Needs a treble. He's found it. Double eight.
80.
That was for 6-all. Outside chance here for Bowley to take the win. Oh, it's just outside the outer bull. That's why he's frustrated. So now just has to try and set it up.
Oh, here we go. 60, 77, 85.
Darts for the draw incoming for Symes. Wants double eight.
Oh, no score. Wrong bid.
Would you believe it?
Right.
He's busted and Bowley now has matched darts. Wants tops. Such a good marker. No,
20.
would you believe it? So both players have had chances. Symes now back for double eight to force the draw. He's hit this a number of times in this match before.
In 2.
And he does do again.
Yeah,
So there you go. That is the draw. 6 apiece. And a very good effort. So I will now just fade them down while they have a chat and reflect on that Herculean effort from both players. A really tight tussle, and there's not really much to choose between them in the statistics, as you can see, both averaging in the mid-70s. Slightly better average for Bowley, just over 75 to Symes is just over 74. 14 tons for Bowley to Symes' 10, and then 8 ton 40s to Symes' 5. But those 4 maximums for Mike Symes, I can't remember the last time I've seen so many maximums in a streamed game that I've done over the last year. It may well be Martin Lukeman, and he went on and won a card in January. So there we go. So Symes looking good for that Open in Waterlooville at the end of May that he was telling me about earlier. So a great match that, and we've got 2 to come in the Premier Division. It's Luke Getty against Paul Eves coming up next, and the final game is Jason Yates and Andy Derrick. So stay tuned for those. Okay, another good game here in store. Paul Eaves against Luke Getty.
Broken anything either? Smash my wall, baby.
Good evening. Good evening to Osti TV. I think is it your birthday? Is it your birthday?
yeah.
It might be.
Best of luck,
Happy
then.
birthday if
Yeah,
so.
all the best, buddy.
And in fact, Josh Congress said it's happy birthday to you, so happy birthday to you. And a few appreciative comments there for the previous game we just watched,
45.
which was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? 6-all and a fair result, and a really good competitive game, and it's what we love to see. And this will be a good competitive game as well, because
100.
both players with plenty of experience. Paul Eaves, of course, the Sussex County captain, 230 caps. I'll just repeat that stat.
77.
230 caps for Sussex, absolutely amazing. Second highest ever, and I wonder what they'll do when he
100.
reaches 250, because that would be quite something. And a really very, very talented player.
99.
Luke Getty enjoyed some success on the last time we had he was on the stream. Pardon me, apologies.
180.
Lovely max there from Eaves, 2 tons and a 180. He's found his rhythm very early going here. And again, this is best of 13 legs.
60.
And you can draw 6-all as proven in that previous game, which was just really, really good between Mike Symes
85.
and Dan Bowley. Eve sets up 36 after 12. Getty tries to apply some pressure.
45.
Can't quite do so. So lots of time here for this 36 for Eaves. Nice marker.
18.
That would have been a nice 15 darter to kick things off, but he'll be back for that 18.
85.
Getty leaves himself handily placed on 90 if the 18 doesn't go. Well, Eaves goes straight
that's
at it,
18 in one, mate.
and he does.
Yeah, good on, mate.
Always an awkward one, 18, isn't it, as Rod Harrington tells us. Only when you're switching from the double 18, though, of course. But one dart there for Eaves, and a break of throw in that opening leg.
100.
In 16 darts as well, so strong starts from the Sussex captain.
137.
But Getty normally gets stronger with these things as it goes on, so
100.
just bear that in mind. And back-to-back tons for Eaves. This is a very strong start from both players.
59.
Getty, the 4th division champion last year. And of course, all the divisions have been reset this year based on averages.
45.
So hence why these two, and this is a Premier Division clash you're watching here. Now, Paul Eaves was in the Premier Division last season. He finished runner-up.
99. Oh, come on. 45.
Getty looking to break straight back here. Getty won 6 games, drew 1 last season, and enjoyed a 5-3 win
39.
over Jason Yates with an 82 average, and we'll see Jason in our final game after this one. He takes on Andy Derrick.
137.
Lovely, lovely stuff from Eaves. Gets down to 74. The 167 won't go for Getty.
45.
Interestingly, the fairly, maybe perhaps a useless stat, but Getty's the first player tonight to not have a windmill blade 5. He's got the Target Pro Tour board there.
Yeah, 74 in 2, mate.
And a lovely checkout there from Eaves, who's hit the ground running. treble 14, double 16. That's a 17 darter to back up the 16 darter. And that's why he's averaging over 90 in the early going here.
57.
Really good going in these early exchanges. Do have one previous meeting
60.
in the Chichester Virtual Dart Series. Paul won that one 5-1. I just wonder whether that will be
85.
in the forefront or even in the background of their minds going into this one. Tend to remember previous matches, don't we?
45.
Getty with the slight advantage in the early going here.
85.
Shout out, of course, to our sponsors, Sweet Flamengo, James Utility Services, available on jamesutilities.com. Achieve Greatness, that's Adrian Gray's label.
40.
And the charity that the league are sponsoring and supporting the St Winifred's Hospice. So do have a look on their website if you get a chance.
140.
And a lovely visit there from Eves, a 140 right on cue. 38 points the advantage
83.
in a leg that he didn't start. This is putting pressure on the Getty throw. Eves is certainly
140.
applying the pressure here. Back-to-back 140s from Eves. Really showing what he can do.
131.
And that's a lovely
Very
visit
nice.
from Getty as well. Had a chance to take that out. But it could be
Yeah, it's 56
all in
and
vain
2,
because 56 in 2 darts, and that's a 17 dart leg. So a real flying start for Eves here. 16 and 2 17 darters, 3-0 in the blink of an eye. We've only just started.
100.
Well, both these players, of course, will be hoping for the return of Super League darts and county
93.
darts. Super League, I think Paul Eves plays for, I think he plays for New Haven. I think that's right.
81.
Getty, of course, Hampshire based.
55.
And hopefully later in the year we can play some county darts under, well, I say we, not me, obviously, but I'll be watching
81.
some UKDA darts, of course, because all counties in England have moved under the UKDA banner.
85.
And so hopefully exciting times ahead for the county game. Still very popular. You know, some very, very hard-working volunteers behind the scenes.
137.
Lovely visit there from Eves. He's found at least a treble a turn, and that's why he's on 102 after 12.
58.
And Getty can't find an answer here for just the scoring power of Eves in the early going in this match, averaging over 92. Wants double 16.
Yeah, that's 102, mate.
Oh my goodness. Well, there we go. 102 checkout. I believe that's the highest of tonight. And that 151 would have been quite something from Getty, of course. But not to be. And 4-0 the scoreline to Eves in the blink of an eye. And that one was a 15 darter. So
80.
just to be clear, he's gone 16, 17, 17 and 15. Really, really high standard here from Eves. He's been on the stream before,
60.
as has Getty.
46. 140.
Yeah, lovely visit from Eves. I mean, just to put this into perspective, last season his best result was a 5-2 win over Matt Patterson.
45.
Hello, Matt, if you're watching. With an 82 average. So, gives you an idea that, you know, Eves here is averaging
43.
over, 11 points higher than that. I know we get very excited about averages, but they are a good guide for form.
100.
And that's the third ton of the match that Getty's hit. And Eves, meanwhile, well, he's hit 8 tons, 3 scores of 140 or more, and a 180.
100.
And when he's got to a double, he's been able to take it out normally within 1 turn.
85.
So 158 for Eves. Getty's throw under pressure yet again.
100.
Leaves 58. So I think someone's left their radio on. Apologies.
89.
So 58 then for Eves for 5-0. Darts incoming.
No score.
He busts. That second dart looked good.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, well found. Well found. So Getty gets on the board. Good battling from Getty. His back was against the wall and his throw was very much under pressure.
83.
And survived darts there from Eves to go 5-0 up. And it was on the Getty throw as well. That would have been a third breaker throw for Eves, but Getty survives.
83.
Back-to-back 83s for Eves in this leg.
45.
Yes, Josh Congor
100.
describing the 102 checkout as a naughty finish. Yes, I love that phrase.
135.
Great recovery there from Getty, who told himself off after that first dart, but does recover well. So suddenly this game has... the complexion just seems to have changed a bit.
121.
Seems to be a bit closer now that Getty's finding the treble with a bit more regularity.
Oh, mate, you're having a bubble. 76.
So 6 darts from here for Eves for 5-1. And we'll get a chance to better that 102 checkout here because he wants
Yeah,
tops.
that's 114, mate.
And he does get there. Wow, fantastic stuff from Eves. That's another 15 dart leg. With a 114 checkout this time. That is the highest of tonight. Bettering the 102 he had. Average goes above 90 once again. Really, really impressive stuff.
40.
Scoring's been very, very strong. And the finishing's been very, very strong as well from Eves.
100.
Sorry, I should have asked whoever has their radio on to turn it off before we started, but that's okay.
44.
So, Eves again in the box seat. If you can find a treble here, he'll really be turning the screw. And there it is.
100.
Back-to-back tons. Eves has hit 15 tons so far. 3 ton 40s, 180.
81.
So, really has found a purple patch of form here.
60. $42.
Eves in the box seat. Oh, that's an unfortunate bounce out, but should recover.
Oh, that's harsh. 4. Lucky, mate.
Well, there we go. 4 scored and a bounce out. Gosh.
60.
Well, Luke Getty, undefeated, as I said, last season. Hit 5 180s throughout that campaign.
$82.
First chance then for Eves in this leg. Wanted the 2 treble 19s to leave tops.
58.
Leaves himself 96 if the 152 doesn't go.
100.
5th ton of the match for Getty. Will this 96 go? You can't write it off, really, based on...
Yeah, that's 96 in 2, mate.
Well, based on the excellent finishing of Eves. And there's another fantastic checkout to into darts, treble 20, double 18, easy as you like. 20 dart break of throw, and now Eves is throwing for the match. It's been a very impressive display.
41.
Can he finish it off? Leading 6-1. Getty now has to rattle off the next 5 legs
121.
to force the draw. Eves is guaranteed a point. Only needs to win 1 of the next 5 legs, potentially.
100.
That's Eves' 16th ton
81.
of this game. Unbelievable. Well, let us know what you think in the comments of this impressive display from Eves.
95.
Getty, you may just be throwing with a bit more freedom, knowing that if you can just break the Eves throw somehow.
83.
Then he'll be throwing in the next leg first.
46.
Eves has 6 darts and 182 to potentially see this out. No treble so far.
100.
Well found with his 3rd dart though. Leaves himself 82 after 15. He will be back for that.
140.
Well, an ironic laugh there from Getty because he's probably wondering and just slightly frustrated that he hasn't been able to find that sooner. But 82 points rather for Eves.
42.
Well, leaves himself top. So Getty has a chance here to get the second leg on the board.
51.
Just on the inside of the double top. So tops then for Eves for the match. Good marker, you feel.
Yeah, it's 40 in 2, mate.
And he does get there, so very impressive
Cheers, mate.
from
What absolute dross.
Eves there. 20 dart legs. So I'll just fade them down so they can have a chat. Yeah, very impressive from Eves. That's easily his highest average, I think. Yes, it was 85. Obviously, it was up in the mid-90s at one stage, wasn't it? But just very impressive scoring there from Eves and very impressive finishing as well. 17 tons, 3 140s and a max, and a couple of 15 darters in there as well, and 3 or 4 other legs under 18 darts in addition to that. Getty just didn't quite get going there, but did have 6 tons and 1 ton 40, and did have that 56 to win the one leg that he did get. But he'll be back stronger. There's no doubt about that. Very, very talented player is Luke. So one more game to come. It's Jason Yates taking on last season's Premier champion Andy Derrick. So we look forward to seeing that one very shortly. Thanks for watching. Okay, and we're back. So last game upcoming now between, thank you for your patience, by the way, Andy Derrick versus Jason Yates. We're a bit rushed, so I couldn't quite sort the pictures out of both players, but hopefully that's clear enough for you to see. And it should be a really interesting contest. This Andy Derrick's been playing out of his skin. He is the defending champion. Season average of 95. And Jason Yates, also extremely talented himself, has 77 caps for Sussex. Versus Andy Derrick's 87 caps. So Sussex County colleagues.
Thank you.
And so both players will know each other well.
Yeah, good start. 41.
Okay. $60.
36, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a play around with Andy Derrick's video there, actually, just see if we can improve that. Might go a bit pixelated, so just bear with me.
$140.
Right out, mate.
Okay.
$99.
Outs.
Yes, as I say, these two are Sussex County colleagues, so know each other well, and we'll be hoping to put on a good performance here in this last
100.
game of the night. As I say, Andy Derrick's been very much enjoying life and virtual darts. He's been very regular on
100.
Naka, and in Super League terms, this is New Haven versus Worthing, and goodness knows we all look forward to when Super League darts can return.
140.
Good outs, mate.
Okay.
And Jason Yates, I mean, Super League, I mean, it was such a long time ago now, but he had a 100% record for Worthing,
140.
and it's with darts like that he was able to produce that 100% record. But Derrick here is on 61, so 25 or treble 15. Now wants tops.
41.
Unlucky, mate.
Just under the wire, so Jason Yates has a chance to. Oh, we start on the bullseye. It's an interesting route.
Oh, yeah.
Single 19 would have left the bull, of course.
28, 66. 48.
So double 10 then for Derrick upon his return. So for a break of throw.
In one dart.
And he does get there.
Okay.
So that's a very impressive start. 16 dart break of throw. And he'll get us underway in the second leg. Just reading out last season's statistics. The running average for Yates was 78. And Derrick's was 95. So he's in great form.
100.
Yeah.
And Yates hit 9 180s to Derrick's 8. Derrick went
81.
unbeaten
Outs, right?
in his campaign. And at one point, Derrick had a 5-0 win over David Henson with 107 average. So it's clearly playing well.
60.
Certainly
36, mate.
to be feared. Yates' best result last season and win over Gary
58.
Bryant with an 84 average. I think this is, I'm right in saying that this is Andy Derrick's
100.
streaming debut, although he certainly seems to have settled in very nicely. Yates played on our previous efforts a couple of months ago.
Come on, 85.
Nice comments in the chat from our last game.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thinking. 47.
Okay.
Nathan Warren saying well done to Paul Eaves and Josh Congraw, suggesting that hope to see Paul Eaves at Q School at some point. Certainly, darts like that would be very competitive.
95.
Yeah.
Time on Derrick's side here.
Really?
Yates just hasn't got going here.
68.
So far, leaves himself on a bogey number, so Derrick has a great opportunity to double his lead. Wants tops now. 17 dart leg potentially, taking 18.
36.
Well, lucky.
But both on the wire with his chances at a double there. Yates cannot take out 162, of course.
134.
Right, the last Jason.
But lovely pressure. Double five is always a bit tricky.
In 2.
Oh, mate.
Okay.
That does take it out. So 20 dart hold of throw. Derrick backs up the break of throw in the first leg. So Yates, though, is just starting to
118.
come into his own there, scoring wise. So I think this will get more competitive as we go along. Yeah, sorry for the slight delay. There was a few technical issues.
100.
Darts.
Okay.
Been played in a great spirit already. You can hear
95.
That's
both players commending each other on their visits. It's just wonderful to see, and really fantastic stuff. Virtual darts at its best, really.
180.
Yeah, lovely darts
Very nice,
there
yeah.
from
Thank you.
Derrick. His first maximum of this match.
96.
Right, that's
And Yates has had at least one treble a turn himself, so it's getting very competitive, this. Standards just really, really high this evening. It's been great to see. This is the Premier Division. My goodness. Very
60.
interesting to see which way it sort of pans out, really. Derrick will be back for that 161. Yates back on 192 before these were thrown.
58.
Okay.
Okay, so Derrick outside chance here. Leave himself very handily placed after these.
99.
Darts.
And Yates on 134, so won't go, but
40.
Derrick now has a great opportunity to extend his lead to 3-0 with another break of throw. Treble 10, you would think. That's double 8.
In 3.
Right out, mate.
Yeah, very nice. And that's a 15 dart leg. Andy Derrick. 3 very impressive legs, and this is going to the sort of form that we expected to see from him, averaging 88. Both players with windmill blade 5s.
55.
Right ball. 100.
Right, that's right.
Early scoring stats. Well, Yates is at 4 tons and 1 score of 140 or more. Derrick's at 5 tons, 2 140s and a 180.
$100. Okay.
No, 43.
Okay. $140.
That's mate.
Yeah, lovely
Thank you.
stuff from Derrick, who puts himself in a commanding position on his own throw.
98.
Darts.
Yates does respond with a treble, but he's still 1 treble behind, really.
Oh. $42.
Unlucky, mate.
Derrick does leave a finish. Would have liked to have been handier place than that. Yates.
Oh, we're 27.
Right.
Can't apply the pressure he would have hoped. So Derrick 6 darts from 164.
$100.
Mate.
Yeah.
$131.
Right, Jason.
Well, Yates drags himself back into this leg. Derrick still in the box seat. It's double 8s. Look good to me.
Um,
60.
what's that? 56.
Oh, mate. Oh. 78.
Darts.
I'm not sure it is 56, but okay.
In 1 dart.
Mate.
Oh, okay, sorry, right, no, it is 56, apologies. Yep, so Derrick then takes out that double 4. 19 dart leg, and now averaging 85. 4-0 the score.
100.
Yates with an uphill battle. Derrick will need 2 more legs to guarantee himself a point, and then obviously to get over the line it's 7.
100. Yeah.
It's the relentless scoring from Derrick that's proved the difference.
54.
Okay.
Shout out to our sponsors, of course, Sweet Flamengo, Ice Cream Parlour, James Utility Services, that's jamesutilities.com, Achieve Greatness,
140.
it's Adrian Gray's
Okay.
label, and the charity that we're supporting, the league is supporting, is St Winifred's Hospice.
85.
Darts. $60.
Really?
Okay.
I do like a
38.
steady 60.
Okay.
I don't hit many of them, so I'll be jumping up and down for joy if I was hitting that.
60.
26.
So Derrick down to finish first, on to 141. Yates
Mate, I'm not dropping my dog. 86.
telling himself off, but does get down to 138. So Derrick here hoping to apply for the 3rd break of throw.
89.
Yeah, wanted the treble 10 with his last start to leave double 16.
57, 67, 72.
Yeah, 66
82.
remaining. So another opportunity here for Derrick to break the Yates throw. This will be the third break he's had. Wants Tops to do it.
In 2 darts.
And he does do it. It's very, very impressive. That's a 17 dart leg. And averaging 86. And Derrick now to throw first in this 6th leg. Very, very impressive from Andy Derrick, the defending Premier Division champion. Won 6 and drew 1 last season. And that's all
100.
Derrick so far.
Okay.
And very, very impressive. Of course, this will be no surprise to those that play Sussex County because Derrick does have
134.
Right darts, Jason.
does have 87 caps and is certainly not someone you want to be drawing. So you don't want to draw either player, of course, because they're both very, very talented.
60.
26, mate.
Okay.
$57.
Okay. $140.
Lovely darts from Derrick. Gets him down to 201 after 9. In a really commanding position now.
180.
And a lovely comeback there from Yates. From nowhere, really. But great time to find a max. Reminds Derrick that he's going to have to work hard to get over the line here. It's not over yet by any stretch of the imagination.
177.
Oof, so 180. Backed up by a 177 and Yates telling himself off because treble 5 messed things up there for him.
90.
Does leave Tops if the double 12 doesn't go from Derrick. But his finishing's been so impressive. It's hard to see how he's going to miss this.
In 2 darts.
And he does get there, so that's very impressive. So that's
Thank you.
running out of superlatives, really. So that's a 14 dart leg. Average creeps up to 89. And Derrick now is 1 leg away from winning 7 legs to 0.
100.
Right darts, right.
Very impressive indeed.
100.
No, mate.
Okay.
$41.
Okay.
Yates knows he has an uphill battle ahead of him here if he's to stave off
140.
defeat.
Oh, mate.
And Derrick has a ton followed by a ton 40. And yeah, he really is in
81.
good form at the moment in terms of virtual darts, but he can't wait for things to open up again and have a go at some opens and Super League, etc. Because he is in very good form indeed. He's in again here.
140.
Yeah, lovely.
Oh, mate.
Back to back 140s onto 121 after 9. Yates just hopes to apply pressure
129.
Right darts.
and does do. So 121 for the match. You wouldn't put it past him. No ton plus checkouts for Derrick in this match, but it's been very steady when he's got to a double, of course. No bullseye finish. So go back up to treble 20,
97.
and he does do.
Darts.
Leaves double 12. If the 140 doesn't go, which it won't because that's a treble 5.
77, 92.
Yep.
Oh,
So double 12 incoming for Derrick for 7-0 victory. Wouldn't have predicted that at the start of this. Amazing effort from him, from Derrick, who takes that out in 13 darts. Very, very impressive indeed. And averaging over 92 in the end. Let's just show you some of the stats there. Yeah, very, very impressive from Andy Derrick. 10 tons, 8 ton 40s, 180. Broke the Yates throw on 4 occasions. 13 darter to win it as well. And a high checkout of 62. Just don't know what to say about situations like that. Just really very, very good indeed. Watch out if you are in another county and you are playing Sussex. You don't want to be drawing Andy Derrick, that's for sure. Jason Yates scored steadily there, I thought, but it was just couldn't quite find an answer to Derrick's finishing. Did hit 9 tons, 1 ton 40, and that excellent maximum as well. He'll be back stronger, no doubt about that. So thank you ever so much for watching tonight. Much appreciated, and we'll have more streams very, very soon. Thanks so much.